on Friday night, right before we left air, Alpha News, which we love, it's out of Minnesota. It's more fair and balanced. It's the antidote to the disgusting Minneapolis Star-Tribune, and therefore it's hated by that organization. Alpha News got and released video it obtained showing the shooting of 37-year-old Renee Good from the perspective of the ICE officer who fired the shots. It was from his iPhone camera that we'd been waiting for. Well, after the show, our producer Jake Whitman pointed out something most in the media missed. Right as the agent was about to be hit by her car, he screamed, "Whoa." You can hear his fright. You can tell he's getting hit by a car. He's scared, as he should be, for his life. Watch, you will hear the agent scream it 41 seconds into this clip.
Every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Oh!
Fucking bitch.
Okay, there's so much there. So first of all, you could hear him, whoa, whoa, and then the gunshot simultaneously as he's obviously being hit by the car and fearing for his life. I mean, it's all right there on the tape. And you hear not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times. The officers say, "Get out of the car, get out of the car, get out of the fucking car, get out of the car." 4 times. Remember when the left tried to tell us that they gave her conflicting instructions, that they also told her to drive away? No, they didn't. It was her wife who says at the end of that clip, "Drive, baby, drive." The wife told her to drive, and she did. Almost running over this cop, hitting him and almost running over him. That's what happened. The cops were totally consistent. These officers, these ICE officers, who, by the way, do have arrest authority. 4 times, "Get out of the car, get out of the car, get out of the fucking car, get out of the car." The wife says, "Drive, baby, drive." And she listened to the wife, who should be arrested. That wife should be under arrest. She should. She was aiding and abetting the resisting of arrest and the fleeing from a crime scene. She's committing a felony. You could make a good case for felony murder here. She should be in custody right now, that woman. And by the way, where's her video? She was videoing the police officer. And that hasn't been made public. Why didn't she leak that to the Minneapolis Star-Tribune if it helps her, right? She's not going to go to Alpha. Okay, go to Star-Tribune. Go to MSNBC. Go to any of these lunatics who are out there. They'll all be happy to put it on. Go to NPR. They could not be more in the tank for you. She won't. She hasn't. Why is that? Do you think if that videotape actually helped her side, she'd be keeping it private? I don't think so. I think we all know the reason that she hasn't made it public the way clearly the officer involved in this thing did. And now you have these lunatics out there saying, why was he videotaping? I think we have that. Do we have that, Deb? There's media personalities upset about the fact that the officer was videotaping this incident. By the way, it started with him with the iPhone circling around her car. He was videotaping her car and her license plate, as ICE has been doing to make a record of these ne'er-do-wells who are breaking the law. Renee Good was parked perpendicularly, blocking traffic. I'm going to get to that in 1 second. But you just tell me, if you went out in your neighborhood and you decided to park your car perpendicular to the oncoming traffic, do you think somebody might pull you aside? Do you think you'd be in trouble with law enforcement? That you think you'd be complying with the law? I don't think so. That's why he was videotaping the vehicle, including the license plate, which the wife knew because she became antagonistic with him. And how about the antagonism, by the way? Okay. How about the antagonism? The left is literally saying, oh my God, Renee's last words were, have a good day, or I'm good, whatever her cheery little comment was there. That wasn't a cheery little comment. She was very clearly antagonizing the police, trying to be, haven't you ever done this? I've done this. You know who I do this to? When somebody honks their horn at me and I'm driving, 9 times out of 10, I put on a big smile and I give them a big wave, like I'm confused, like I think they're saying hello to me. It's just kind of fun to antagonize somebody who's trying to upset you. I would never do it to a law enforcement officer. Can we re-rack that tape that we just played? Let's re-rack it and play it again, okay? Listen for her. It's an antagonistic cheerfulness she's unleashing on him as evidenced. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, she says. I'm not mad at you, right? It's exactly what I do when I wave at the people who honk their horn at me, except it's not law enforcement and a potentially dangerous situation where you're blocking traffic. Listen for that. Listen for the 4 times the cops tell her to get out of the car. Listen for her wife antagonizing the cop over videotaping and the license plate and then saying, drive. Okay, listen. He's walking over to the car and he's videotaping it.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. It's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Oh!
There it is. I mean, it's pretty clear, right? So you see, that's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Oh, she's so sweet. She's so innocent. That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Which, of course, is meant to telegraph, fuck off. Everyone understands that. Literally everybody sane knows that. And the leftists know that too. They're misrepresenting it. And then you have the wife antagonizing. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? You want some of this, bitch? Is basically what she's saying to him. And he was well aware of that and maintained his dignity and professionalism. But the nonsense that this was like some sweet stay-at-home mom just like out for groceries. Like, hi, I'm not mad at you. First of all, what is she has nothing to be mad at him over. She's breaking the law, antagonizing law enforcement, and trying to stop a lawful police operation. No one really cares whether she's mad at him or not. But secondly, she has no business interacting with him in the first place. What he's doing there is a mission given to him by his boss, Kristi Noem, and President Trump. And her feelings about it are totally irrelevant. That is not what you would glean if you watched any of the mainstream news, okay? The Democrat Party has an X account that put out a screen grab of her, showing her with her and her fake smile. She's not actually happy to see him. They actually want us to believe she was like this sweet, like, hi, I'm not mad at you. I'm so sweet. What a fucking lie. That's so obvious. And here is what the caption of their post reads. Newly released footage reveals Renee Nicole Good's last words. Renee Nicole Good, quote, "That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Gunshots, ice, fucking bitch." That is disgusting. That is pure propaganda. That is exactly the kind of thing that's amping up the temperature in Minneapolis and elsewhere, and that is going to get an ICE officer killed. That's what I'm worried about. I'm sorry that Renee Good is dead. I genuinely am, but she brought it upon herself. You don't do this. Everyone knows that. You don't antagonize cops in the middle of a law enforcement operation. I think I've told you guys this before, but my brother's a cop. He made it all the way to lieutenant in Albany, New York, and now he's retired. And one day when he was training, he was a young cop, still foot patrol, and I was in law school in Albany, and I just taught an aerobics class, which I did to help put myself through law school. So I was wearing sort of like an aerobics outfit, kind of inappropriate, but whatever. I was in it all the time because I was paying my bills that way. And I went by, there was like the paddy wagon there with my brother Paul, who was making an arrest with other cops. And I was just so excited to see Paul on the job that I pulled over and got out of my car. I did have a long winter coat on, but underneath it was an aerobics outfit. And I was like, Paul, hi, like an idiot. And he's like, Meg, get back in the car. I can't talk now. Like, this is not a good time. You do not want to walk into this. Like a dope. I was just excited to see my brother there doing his thing. But he knew, he had the good sense to say civilians, beloved or not, are not welcome into a situation like this. It is charged. Anything could happen. Well, times 1,000 in the situation into which Renee Good voluntarily put herself. She was the antagonist. She was about to be the arrestee. And she was resisting arrest. She knew very well what was about to happen to her. That's one of the reasons, potentially, why she tried to floor her accelerator. There's a big debate about whether she was just trying to get away or run over the officer. I have to say, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Legally, all that matters is his point of view. And her reasons for almost running him over are irrelevant. All that is relevant is he reasonably believed that he was about to be run over by her. But here you have the Democrat Party putting out this little ad that suggests she said, I'm not mad at you, and he shot her in the face and called her a fucking bitch. By the way, it's now been reported by, I think, Alpha News as well, and others, that the officer who used that term was not the officer who fired. It was a different officer who was obviously emotionally upset over the fact that she had just tried to kill a fellow officer. A new year means new financial goals, like making sure your savings are secure and diversified. Will this be the year you decide to talk to someone from Birch Gold Group? They use an educational approach with a deep understanding of macroeconomics. There are forces pushing the dollar lower and gold higher, which is why they believe every American should own physical gold. So until January 30th. If you're a first-time gold buyer, Birch Gold is offering a rebate of up to $10,000 on qualifying purchases. To claim eligibility and start the process, you just text MK to the number 989898. Birch Gold can help you roll an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold, and you are still eligible for a rebate of up to $10,000. Consider making right now your first time to buy gold and take advantage of a rebate up to $10,000 when you buy before January 30th. Text MK to the number 989898. Claim your eligibility today. Again, text MK to 989898. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.